Hi. How are you doing? I'm just going to wait a moment, just in case anyone else joins, because you never know. You never know. Just adjust the lighting. I'm just playing around with some of the settings at the minute. Thank you. See if anyone else wants to join. I did have like, it was like a little pin notice and I can't get it on there and I don't know why, but maybe that's just something for next time. Can't figure it all out now, I suppose. Okay. So what I am going to do, I've ordered myself some lovely new Canni gels, and I thought instead of saving it to myself to swatch them, I thought why not just jump on live, and if anyone wants to see them, because we've got this lovely Aurora collection that everyone is dying to see them, and all my clients have been wanting them, and I haven't had them swatched, so I just thought I would jump on and just get them swatched. So I had nothing else to do tonight, so why not? And I've also come prepared. So for the glitter swatches, I am going to do them on just the normal, hi Elise, you okay? On the normal swatch sticks, but I've also prepped some lovely black swatches, and I've also prepped some lovely white ones as well, because we know what glitter gels are like. They're different under every sort of base coat. So yeah, so I thought I'd prep those. We'll do 3 of each one, and you can see them then whether you want a black base, a white base, or just a neutral, or if you want to go for a clear. So let's start. So it's the choice now, isn't it, of which one shall I go for first? So let's do a colour first. So I have been dying to try this one. I think this one is the most perfect cherry red. So it's not a burgundy, it's not sort of like your darkest red, but look how gorgeous that is. So let's pop it on a swatch stick together, and then my lamp is next to me, so if you see the swatch stick disappear, we are gonna just be curing it under the lamp, but look at that for a really, really nice dark red. So, and the one thing that I like about the Canni gels, they are very, very pigmented, so you could probably just do one sort of swatch or one layer of this, and you probably don't need to do a second one because they are that good. So yeah, they're absolutely perfect. So I've also, I think you'd all be quite proud of what I've done. I've already pre-labelled them because I normally forget to do this. So I thought I'll be quite organised. I'll just get it done first, because guaranteed I'll put them on my lovely little stick and I will forget. So we're going to be layering these up, so I'm not going to just do one layer. I like to make sure that the full colour is on there, and then I'll pop it in the lamp and we'll just go from there. But look how gorgeous that is. And that is just one layer already. Stunning. I'm going to pop that in. And then whilst we do that, let's go and have one of the Aurora ones. So this one is gorgeous. So this is number 8065. So for anybody that struggles maybe with like a loose glitter and you can't quite get the technique down, I would highly recommend going for some lovely, lovely gel glitters. And these are just absolutely perfect. So they're very user-friendly, is what I'd like to say about them. So yeah, this one is 8065, and just look at that. So it's kind of like a translucent sort of white shimmer, and then it's got the pink or purple that you might class that as well. And just look at that. Absolutely stunning. So let's grab our little swatch stick here. And we'll pop this one on whilst we're waiting for the other one as well. Let me just come a little bit closer. Is it focusing? There you go. I don't know whether I need to come further back or closer. I'm trying to get you guys to see it as close as I can. But that is absolutely gorgeous. So that on there already, look at that. I know. That shimmer is so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can layer these again as well. So you can just leave it as one. So I mean, that is just one. And I think that over any sort of base coat that you'll already have, whether you've got another colour, black or white, I think is just pretty enough as well, to be honest. So yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. That's just off one coat. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp, get that cured. And then we'll go back to our lovely colour over here. So yeah, this is 9013, if you are trying to wonder what that is. So let's pop a second coat on here. It's absolutely gorgeous and the cover is brilliant. So I'm going to pop another one on there. There you go. And that's after 2 coats and it's full coverage. Absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. So I'm going to pop that back in. And that is done. And then let's get this one back out. So I am going to do 2 coats on this one. It's too pretty not to not have 2 coats, you know. So I'm going to pop it back in. And then what I'm also going to do is do the same glitter then on the white and the black swatches as well. So you can really see, I'll put them all side by side then. And that's after 2. So again, it just defines that little bit more from the shimmer perspective then. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to pop that in. And then what I'm going to do, let's do the black one. So you're probably wondering, why have I buffed it? I think everyone kind of does swatch sticks differently. And I think everyone does them to their own sort of how they find works really. But I like to put my colour inside the swatch stick. So a lot of people do it outside, but I find that over time they might peel off. So I do 2 coats of black inside with the top coat, and then I do just buff the top layer then, and I'll put the glitter on top of that with the top coat on top. There was lots of tops in that then. So let's see what this looks like under, or over I should say, the black. Oh, look at that. I haven't even swiped it fully yet. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. So you can probably already see the difference from the clear base to the black already. I don't think you're going to need a second one on that. Look at that. Let me pull the other clear one back out. And that's them side by side. So these gels, I find them that you can use them in every different sort of way you can imagine. So you're getting one gel, but 3 different looks. So yeah, let's pop that back in. And I'll do the white to show you what that looks like as well then. I was going to do it underneath then. Let's do it on top. Oh, look at that. That looks way more pearly. That's gorgeous. Stunning, I know. And with this collection, guys, there are actually 8 Aurora gels, but silly me only added 7 to the bag for some reason. So I am missing one, and I think it's like a tealy sort of bluey green. So if you are going to get them, don't make the same mistake that I did. Make sure you get all 8. Because if you see how pretty these are as well, you'll be gutted that you've missed one, just like what I did. So let me pop that into the lamp. There you go. And then let's bring our other colour back out. So that's fully cured now. So what I am going to use, so the top coat, and the best one obviously to go with the Canni gels is the Canni. Diamond top coat is what I recommend. So this is absolutely amazing to use on top of any of the gels. I have clients that come back to me every sort of 6 weeks. I don't recommend that. But every 6 weeks they come back, and there's only a few of them. They don't actually have any chipping or anything like that at all. So I do highly recommend this top coat. It's probably one of the best ones I've used. And I've used quite a few. Trust me, I've used quite a few. And this one, the retention on it is absolutely brilliant. And it's so glossy, it's so shiny. And I've never come really across any like that. There we are, so I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. So these should be ready to come out. Let me just see now. So we've got, so that's the Aurora on a clear base. Then it's on a white base, which just looks so nice and pearly. Now, my black swatch stick did just flip in the lamp, so please ignore the fact there's a big line on there now, but if we just look at maybe the side, you can see what it looks like underneath the black, and then compared side by side, that's what they look like, and that is just the same one gel. So I just think that's amazing that you can actually have 3 different looks from one. So awesome. So let's pop those over there, and that's 8065 for anyone that is wanting to try, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then popping our colour stick out, we've got this one then all fully done, and look at that. It's gorgeous. And I do have, obviously my clients always ask me about the colours, and unless they're side by side. So this then is compared to the burgundy. So you can see, it looks, I think it looks very red on camera, but it's a very, very, very dark red, and that's it compared then to the burgundy. And if I get maybe a bright red, you can see then the difference as well. So there's the bright red. So it's kind of like an in-between. I would say that was definitely like a cherry red. I think it might just look a little bit different on camera, but I don't know if you can see the difference there. But yeah. Perfect, that one's done as well. So we'll go for this colour next, I think. So it's 9075, so it's quite a bright purple. And this is what it looks like. It looks so smooth, doesn't it? Just look at it sitting on the brush. Gorgeous, really, really nice. So let's find the stick 9075. Let's pop a coat on there. Let's see what it looks like with one, is it? Ooh, yeah, look, nice. It just glides on so smooth. That's after one coat. Look at that cover. Brilliant. I'm going to pop that into the light. So yeah, they are very, very vibrant, and that's what I've loved about this brand and how I fell in love with the brand, to be honest. I've been using them for quite a while, and the reason I really like them is because they're Hema free, and not a lot of the white bottle brands and stuff like that are Hema free, because of course, you know, you do want to reduce the risk of allergic reactions to your clients, to yourself, you know, don't let them touch your skin. But yeah, and they are really, really user friendly to apply, so really, really love them. And Canni's a well-known brand now in the industry as well for their high-quality formulas, and of course their diverse colour range, because I think they've got hundreds and hundreds. I've got 73 of their colours. So if I'm nearly, you know, reaching 100, I'm pretty sure they've probably got about quadruple the amount. So yeah, they've absolutely got loads, and I am eyeing up a few new ones. So I will let you know if I come back on to swatch them again. But this should be ready now, so let's do a second coat, which I don't think it needs to be honest, but consistency is key. I like to give it 2 coats. I'm going to pop that back on. So yeah, going on the inside, I'm not sure if this is how you do your swatch sticks, guys, but I always do the inside because it's just so smooth then when you don't need to top coat on the out. So when people are looking at them, they just look really nice. So I'm going to pop that back in. That's after 2 coats. And then we'll go on to the next one. But yeah, that is shade 9075. It's a really, really nice purple. So very, very strong colour. And I'm going to top coat that when it comes out of the lamp as well. If you've got any questions in the chat, guys, just let me know. And I can help answer. And if you want them to be compared, so the colours that I've got out here, if you want them to be compared, I have got my other swatch sticks. So if you want to see them against another purple, for example, I have got them here. So just let me know and I can happily show you. Now, so this one is time for our lovely diamond top coat. So I'm going to pop that in. There you go. And I'm going to pop that back in the lamp. Okay, so we will do another Aurora collection. So this one is gorgeous. You can see straight away from the swatch on the front, it's like a pinky sort of gold. And this one is shade 8066. And again, these are also Hema free. But what I really loved about these, which were different to your colours, is the bottles. So these are shiny and these are matte. And I absolutely love a matte bottle. It feels so nice. One of your favourites, yes. To be honest, I can't decide which is my favourite. I think I just like them all. I like anything sparkly, so it's been really difficult to try and decide which one I like the most. But yeah, we'll do this on a neutral and then we'll do it on a white and black, and then hopefully my swatch stick in the lamp won't turn over. Let's put this down. Oh, look at that. Look at that glitter. It's beautiful. So this is on the clear stick. Wow, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And no matter which way you actually turn it, you see just different colours. It's gorgeous. That pink and that yellow. So let's pop that in. And then whilst that's cooking, shall we say, we'll do a white swatch. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Look at that. Loving the colours, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to pop that one in and then we'll do it with the black stick as well. I'm quite excited to see what it's going to look like on the black. Ooh. Yes. Stunning. Look at that. Really, really pretty. Fab. Let me pop that in. There we go. So those three are in there now. I'll bring them back out for a second coat in just a second. But going back to that colour, 9075, that then is the finished swatch stick. And look at that. Look how gorgeous that's sitting inside as well. Gorgeous. So those are our two coloured ones. So what I might do is put them back there so you can see them in the background. Look how nice that just looks. Okay, so time for this one to come back out. So this is the clear base. I'm going to do a second coat on this one. It's just so pretty. Look at that. And can you imagine that maybe under a colour as well? Like a colour base, you know, not a black and white. Oh yeah, seeing the purple through it. That's lovely. I feel like any colour will go with these, to be honest, because they're obviously not one singular colour. I don't know why I'm closing the lid. I've got to get it back out for my other two. But yeah, I think any colour, solid colour, will go nice with these because they're just different colours every time you turn them anyway. So I think they're quite versatile. Oh, so pretty, look at that. You can really see the pink in this on the white base. I'm trying to do the shadow, there you go, look at that. That's gorgeous, let's pop that back in. Yeah, it looks more sort of yellow. I think it's bringing out the gold tones when you've got a black background, but with the white, I think it brings out the pink. See, and this is why we should always try it with the different bases. Look at that. How different it can look, isn't it? Let's pop that in. And then we will do a side-by-side comparison then of the three. So that was just that gel there, and that's 8066. Righty-ho, let's bring these out. These are done. So we've got our see-through, our white, and then our black. So let's see how different these look then next to each other. Wow. That looks like three different gels, but that looks amazing. Look at those. Gorgeous. And that's why I like having the different bases, because with my clients, they might not know that one gel will look, they might think one gel looks the same on all sort of colours, isn't it? But unless you have them side by side like that, you can really see the difference. I think this one is my favourite so far. That's lovely. I like them all, like every single one, but that one, gorgeous. So let me quickly top coat these, pop them back in, and then we'll do another one. So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to try and do the three whilst I'm holding them. I don't know if this is going to end up good or not. I'm just going to pop that one in. But they are stunning. Yeah, that one's done, and then that was underneath, because that was the clear. What I might do as well is pop these on one of the swatch rings, because I do have a spare one. So I'm going to grab this and put the ones that we've already done as well, so we can see them at the end then. Good thinking, Batman. Look at this, look what I've done to that black one there. Look, what a shame. I'm going to have to redo that one. I got buttery fingers, that's what it is in these gloves. So I'm going to pop them like that, so then we can have a look at them once we're all done then to see what they look like. Let's just ignore that. That never happened. Okay, let's do another colour. So we will go for... So this one is a very, very nice bright pink. So this is 9110. So that's the stick down here. So let's take a little look at what this looks like. Oh, look at that. I think that's like your typical Barbie pink. I love that. So let's do one layer first. Look at that, wow. So that is just from one layer. And again, this is why I absolutely love these gels. And I've tried all sorts of brands. Oh, I love a Barbie pink too, I know. And yeah, nothing compares, honestly, to the intense colour on these. Absolutely amazing. So let me pop these in. Get that one cooking. And then I'll take these lovely glitter ones out then. So these are all top coated now, all ready to go on my little ring swatch there. Lovely. Grab it. These things are really fiddly as well. I'm sure someone could come up with a different way of having these. Let's just pop them on there. There you go. So from 2 gels, we've actually got about 6 different ones. There you go. Cool. The pigmentation is the best, absolutely. And there have been genuine times that when my clients have been with me, I haven't needed to do a second layer. So it's absolutely brilliant. And it lasts so long. And again, like with the chipping, I've never had a client come back with chipped nails. So that's just a testament to your gels, honestly. So let's do another layer. And there's no sort of tacky layers with these either. So I'm not sure if you caught it there, but it was completely just dry. There was nothing that looked like I needed to swipe away or anything at all. So that looks lovely. Let's pop that in. Brilliant. Okay, so that is my new pink. Some colours do require a second coat, the trick thin layers with Hema free. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, that's a gorgeous pink. And then if I compare it to the other ones I have, so these are all Canni that I have here as well. So my pink collection, hang on guys, I'm all fingers and thumbs tonight. Where's all my pinks? So comparing it against your other normal sort of pinks, it's nothing like that I've got so far. But yeah, this one's lovely as well. But again, this is more of like a raspberry pink. This one I'd say is more of a bright Barbie pink. But yeah, they honestly love all the pinks. So they're a big hit in the salon as well. I think I've done, the last 4 clients have had pink sets. One of them's watching right now. But I can't get away from the pink. So any excuse to buy another shade of pink. So they've got a variety to choose from then. So I'm just popping a top coat on there now. And then that's all done as well. There you go. Back in it goes. not going to do a 360 flip on me this time, or 180 flip actually, isn't it? Okay, so let's do another one of the Aurora collection. So this one is gorgeous, look at this one. So looking at the front of it, it looks white with blue, would you say? Yeah, white with blue. So this shade is 8067. So I'm going to grab my stick that I done earlier. And this is what it looks like straight from the bottle on the brush. Look at that. It just reminds me of like aqua, you know what I mean? It gives me very like mermaid vibes. So I think it's absolutely stunning. So definitely gives me mermaid vibes. So let's swatch this on the clear stick and then we'll do the white and the black. Oh, just look at that. Oh my god, yeah, mermaid vibes, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is lovely and definitely mermaid vibes. That's what it's going to be called from now on. It's not going to be called shade 8067, it's now mermaid. So I'm going to pop that one in and then I'll do it on the white. I'm actually really excited to see what it looks like on the black as well now. I think it's going to be like really sort of blue. So I'm excited. Let's do the black one first. Ready? Ooh, now we're talking. Ariel, eat your heart out. Look at that. Ooh, very, very nice. Let's pop that in and let's do the white one. I'm kind of really glad I've done the base coats as well now, because I wasn't going to do those. Look how different that looks again. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to have that next. Sorry clients, I'm taking it off the shelf. It's all mine. I'm not sharing. Oh, look at that. Wow. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a shadow so you can, yeah, there you go. You can really see it there. Stunning. Let's pop that in. And our colour is all ready. So that's our Canni 110. That's all done and dusted, ready to go on. So I'm going to pop it with the other two colours here. So that's the 3 that we've done so far. Gorgeous, look at those. Can't wait to add them on now. The hardest decision is deciding where it fits with the rest of the swatches. Is it this shade of pink? No. Shall it go between these two? No. So that's the hardest, is putting them on there later. So let me just leave those there and you can see them done. Lovely. Right, let's do a second swatch on these. I hope you can see it all right as well, guys. Let me know. Sorry if it goes a bit blurry. I think it's when it focuses then. Oh, just look at that. So that's the inside, that's the outside. Gorgeous. Let's pop that in. And then this is our black. Let's do a second coat on there, make it extra sparkly, because that's what we want. We want all the sparkles in the world. What's the point of just having some basic sparkles when you can have all the sparkles? That looks so blue. Wow. Stunning. Let's pop that one in. And then we've got our white as well. Stunning. Let me just wipe that a little bit. Oh, look at that. That's like, it just got like a hint of blue in there. That's what it looks like. Just if you turn it, you can just catch it and go, ooh, what's that? Perfect, let's pop that in as well. So yeah, so if you are liking the look on that one, that is 8067. So that is stunning. I think that's all I'm going to say throughout all this. Hi Mimi. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I think these are going to be ready to come out in just a sec. So I'm going to grab my sticks. My lovely sticks that I ruined the one there. We don't talk about that one. I'm trying to open it again. There we go. We're going to compare when they come out as well. I'm going to quickly chuck a top coat on them as well then, just so they are extra good on there and they don't come off or peel off. So let me grab them out the lamp. I'll put them 3x3 for you to see. There you go. Look at those. Again, they look like 3 different gels there, but it's just the one with a different base coat. So that's clear, that one's the black, and then the end one is the white. So absolutely gorgeous. So let me just quickly pop a top coat on to those, and then we'll get on to another one then. Just look at them. And then that one is underneath, so let me just pop those 2 in, because again I'm all fingers and thumbs. Let's pop them in, and then do this one underneath. I like to make sure they're extra on there, you know. And touch wood, so far I've never had a swatch stick peel. But guaranteed I'll say that, and these will all be peeling out later or something, so I should have just kept my mouth quiet. Ooh, love, I know, they're lovely, aren't they? I'm not sure if you've seen these ones, but I did the first 2 that we have here. So it was 8065 and we had 8066, and these were literally just from using a white, a black and a clear. This is what they gave us. So it looks like 6 different gels, but it's just from the 2, just on a clear, black and a white base. But yeah, we had a little issue with that one when it went in the lamp, so we don't talk about that. We're just going to pretend that you don't see it, you know? Oh my, I know, they're lovely. So I'm going to pop these over here, and my other ones will be ready to come back out in just a sec. Are we all doing much tonight? Any sort of bank holiday plans? This is my bank holiday plan, and this is what I've been looking forward to all week, was swatching these. Because all my clients have been nagging me to as well, because they didn't like me just showing them out the bottles all the time, because I said, you're going to have to wait until I do my live. But there you go, they're all done. So they are going to get added on as well. So let me grab the ring. I'm going to just slide them on. There you go. So look how many there, like it just looks like so many. But yeah, realistically it's just 3. So let's put those back. Okay, let's do another glitter. I need to do another one. So this one is blue and pink, and it is 8069. We've all been excited for this live at Canni. Me too. So I've been dying to just see what they've looked like, and I think the wait was worth it. So, oh, nearly knocked it over there. Oh, look at that. That is so many colours in there. Pink, yellow, and then I think it's like a blue base. But yeah, yeah, multi-useful, exactly. So let me pop this on. So this is our clear base. Let's have a look. Ooh, very pretty. You can see multiple colours in there. You can really see the yellows, the green. I think there's a little bit of green. Yeah, a little bit of green, maybe blue. Oh yeah, let's pop that in. Now we know all the exciting part. Let's see what it looks like on the black and the white. Definitely worth the wait. I know, we have been messing all week, isn't it? I'm excited. We should have had a countdown. We should have gone 2 days to go, 1 day to go. To be fair, that's pretty much what we were doing indirectly. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Oh, wow. I'm hoping the camera is picking this up. It's like multicoloured. That's gorgeous. Right, let's pop that in. Let's get it in. I'm excited now. Give me the white one. There it is. Ah, there you go. Now you can see the blue on there. Wow. This is definitely giving me, so I know we're kind of on the basis of Disney really, isn't it? Mermaid on the other one. This one's giving me like Cinderella. Definitely Cinderella vibes. Let's do it. There we are. If I do the shadow. Pretty, yeah. Let's pop that in. Yes, lol. We haven't left each other alone. I'm definitely eyeing up the cat eye gels next. So my clients have been dying for them. So I think this, I've loved these so much. I think I'm just dying to try. I just want to play around with cat eye now. And I feel like that's the trend at the minute that everyone is doing is cat eye. So I feel like I need to invest. I need to get me some. But then it's the hard decision of which ones. It's like, do I get them all? Do I get a couple to try? Do I get the basic sort of colours? I don't know. It's a really hard decision, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. Sorry, I went a bit wild with that then. I was painting up the stick then. Very pretty on the clear. Let's pop that in. Let's get our black one out. Do a second layer on the black swatch. Wow. Cat eye's on trend now, specifically the mermaid and Disney shit. Yes. Might just have to borrow hubby's bank card. To be fair, I think my fiance's probably hidden everything like that away from me because he just knows. He knew as soon as I set the table up earlier that I would just be like, yeah, I need to get more now. I've already made him put 6 acrylic shelves up for me, and Canni gels have filled them. And now I actually don't have room for these, so I'm just going to have to get more. Then he's going to have to put more up for me. But I like to do the whole, oh, can you buy this on Amazon for me because you got Prime? And then he just buys them for me. That's a good little trick, girls. If it that's what they'll be called from now on. Yeah, that's it. You've got a Disney rate. Well, I mean, they are called Aurora, so I feel like you've kind of set yourself up for a Disney theme. Oh, I love that. Now those are just in there cooking. People keep popping up on my screen and I don't know who they are. It's my first live, guys, so thank you for joining me and keeping me company on this lovely Friday night. But this is all new to me. I've never gone live before, so I mean, it can only get better from here, hopefully, you know, with the more practice. I don't know, but we'll just wing it, isn't it? Just wing it. Just waiting for them to come out with a lamp now. There you go. Right, let's put these as a side-by-side comparison. Ooh. Look at those. They look like, they do, don't they? You can't say they don't look like 3 different gels. I turned my requests off. Oh, you can do that? Right, okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I just kept pressing decline when these random people were popping up. But yeah, stunning. Look at them. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's the clear, that's the white, and then that's the black. So perfect. Let me just pop a top coat on these and then we'll get doing another one. It just glides on so smooth. I love it. Oh, thanks, Mimi. Right, I'm going to pop those 2 in. Please don't flip. Oh, there you go. They went in okay. And then let's do the back of this one. There you go. Okie dokes. Let's turn that on and let's do another one. So, I feel like we need to do a colour now. So let me just line those back up so you can see. Right, so we haven't done this one yet, have we? So this one is shade 9114. So this one is like a very pinky, orangey, corally sort of colour. I don't even know if that's a sentence, but a pinky, orangey, peachy, corally. Yeah, we'll go with that now. So yeah, 9114. So this one, I think is just, oh, just look at that. Look how smooth it looks. Even just look like the brush. It just looks so nice sitting on the brush. So make sure that don't drip. Let's do one coat. Wow. Look at that. Just glides on. No messing around in this live, is there? Gorgeous. Just look. Every angle you cannot see. Well, apart from, you know, I didn't swatch it properly there. Can't see any sort of transparency. It's absolutely brilliant. So let's pop that one in. Hema's one of our lovely Canni UK customers. She's amazing. Oh, cool. I'm going to drop you a follow, Mimi. One sec. There you go. Perfect. These are ready to come out. So let's put these onto our stick. Or a ring, I should say. But yeah. Oh, look at those. Let's put those on. This is probably the fussiest part. There you go. Look at all them. Stunning. Wow. Oh yeah, that one looks very, very green. Yep, so we've got Cinderella, then we've got Ariel, and I feel we got Belle, yeah, I'd say Belle, and then maybe sort of Aurora. I'm getting Tangled vibes actually, Rapunzel. But yeah, those are gorgeous. Look at them. We're all a little family at Canni UK. Yes, absolutely. Now let's go for a second layer on this one. Just wipe that side. So I went over a bit. There you go. So that's 2 layers. I don't have those yet, but I have ideas. Oh, the Aurora collection you haven't got, is it? Because girl, if you don't have these, what are you doing? I suppose you could probably say that to me with the cat eyes. I'm probably the only nail tech that doesn't own cat eyes now, maybe. So, yes. Oh God, yeah. Absolutely get these. They're stunning. Really, really stunning. So I'm going to pop this one back now because I've done 2 coats on there. But yeah, really pretty. I don't know which one, I still don't know which one is my favourite yet though. I just like them all. I think it just depends on the base. Depends what mood I'm in. Let me just tap this. Now I'm going to get my top coat. But yeah, I felt like I was missing these colours, so I just had to treat myself and my lovely clients to some new colours. So, because apparently 73 wasn't enough. 73 colours is not enough to own, apparently, in my mind. We do 8-piece cat eye and glitter Hema free for 29. Guess what's going in my basket tonight? That's going straight in my basket. Bank holiday treat myself, isn't it? Like, you know. Perfect. So I've just put a top coat on that one. So that's in the lamp cooking. I love seeing cooking. It's like, you know, it's going to come out like a bread loaf in a minute now. Or something, oh, a sweet treat. It's going to come out as a cookie. One can manifest, right? Okay, so I think the next one that we're going to do now is from the Aurora collection. We're doing 8070. There we go, and again it's another sort of blue, so I'd be quite interested to see side by side with the first blue here that we did what the difference will be. It does look like this one's more gold and this one had a more pink shimmer in it, so let's give it a go. So this is done as well. So this is our lovely shade 9114. So I'm going to put that with the rest of them, but here I've got a good little collection going there. Okay, so 8070. Let's grab our stick for that one. They look good enough to eat, don't they? Don't recommend that though. Please don't consume. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if you can see the blue one. Oh, there you go. If I shadow it there. That undertone is lovely. Fab. Put that one in. Let's get the black base and the white base. What colour do we think this is going to turn out? I reckon more gold. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. That's lovely. Pretty. You can see the blue in that as well if I try to shadow it there. Very nice. Let's pop that one in. Let's get a white base on the go. Ooh. I didn't expect it to be that then. Really pretty. Absolutely stunning. I can't go over, because I haven't obviously seen these swatched. I can't go over how versatile they're looking, because you get 3 gels out of 1. It's baffled me. I'm going to be on about that now until we finish. Now this one's ready for another coat. So that's the clear. I wonder what that'll look like under the purple that we just swatched. So if we put them... Ooh, yeah, look at that. That matches nice. Stunning. This is where I like playing around with the colours now and the glitters. What does it look like under the red? Doesn't really show up that well under that colour. I think anything purple or blue under that will be lovely to really bring out the blue in the glitter. Let's do another swipe on this one. Pop that back in the lamp. And then let's get these ones back out. Gorgeous. Well, I definitely think my next set of nails I'm going to have to try probably every one of these glitters on every single nail. I don't care if they match. It's a story to tell. That's definitely giving me Cinderella slipper. Oh yeah. With that little sort of gold sort of tint to it then. Really, really nice. Like that, let's pop that in. Okay, so that is our 8070 done. And again, obsessed with the Hema free formula. Are they ready to come out? Oh, thank you for the heart puffs. Appreciate that, thank you very much. Lovely, okay, let's top coat these. So let's put them all side by side. Ooh, wow. It's not until you put them side by side that you can really see the differences. Absolutely amazing. So that's the black base, that's the white, and then that's the clear. Tiana, yes, it's giving me Tiana vibes. Yeah, this one. Oh my god, I feel like we do have to do some nail art now. I feel like we've got these ideas in our heads now. Tiana inspired set gonna come through. But perfect, let's top coat these. And then they can go on our stick as well then. To cry and then remembered I. I'm gonna pop those 2 in first. Oh, see, I'm got a bit of a rhythm going now, haven't I? And then underneath on this one. Again, girls, we've got a rhythm. Girls and guys, sorry. I can't see who's watching. There we go. Perfect. In they go. Yes, the spring nail art competition. Absolutely. I have been trying to convince my clients to have like something sort of spring. But some of them are set in their ways, you know, they like what they like, and I just go, look, should we just add a little flower, you know? So it has been quite difficult at the minute, but yeah, I am trying to convince them to have some sort of spring or floral or just something really. But yeah, absolutely. There we are, these are done already. I love Canni, I have loads of it. Oh, Canni gel is the best. So these are just a couple of new ones that I've picked up. So this is the Aurora collection, if you've just joined. And then I've just got myself a couple of new colours, and I'm just swatching them. And these at the moment, so this is actually the same glitter gel, just on 3 different base coats. And yeah, that's clear, that's a white base coat, and that's a black base coat. And I just can't get over how it looks like 3 different gels. It's VE Nails if you'd like to use it, if you fancy treating yourself. VE Nails, all capitals. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's definitely going to get added onto there. Get my little ring. So these are all the ones that we have at the moment. So I am going to redo that one. So it's not going to stay like that. But yeah, look at all those. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. From 5 different gels. We've got all these colours based on the undercoat that you put them on. But yeah, gorgeous. Let's put them to the side. Let's do another one. So we have got, let's try this buttery yellow. So has anyone seen the butter nail sort of trend going around? This is exactly why I bought it. Because I didn't have a buttery yellow, but this one's perfect. Look how smooth that looks. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's pop this one on our swatch stick. So 9094. See what it's like with one coat, because that's always what excites me, is how it goes on first. Yes, look at that. I didn't swatch that very well, hang on. I missed a big gap then. Ooh, nice. The buttermilk is trending, yeah. And I have seen somebody's used this sort of colour, the buttermilk yellow, and they've done pancake nails. And I was like, that's so cool. And they did like 4D pancakes on there. But look, that is gorgeous. Let's pop that in. I'm excited to see what it looks like on the second coat. The gels are so thick and rich, they go on like a dream. They do. And that's exactly why I just fell in love with them. But that's just stunning. Pale yellow. Gorgeous. I got that colour, it's beautiful, yeah. I'm glad I added it. I felt like there was, you know, it was calling to me. I needed to have it. There was a reason. That's so nice, yeah, absolutely. So I don't know whether I want buttermilk nails. I don't know if I want princess nails now. I got all these decisions. And I can't make them for myself half the time. So thanks, Canni, because you've made it really hard for me. Right, that's ready to come out. So 9094, let's do a second coat on there. Oh, look at that. It does just glide, doesn't it? Exactly like you said. Look at that. Pop that in. That gold Aurora over that, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, you know we're going to have to try and, once it's dry, we're going to... But the question is, which gold? Because there's like loads of different ones now. There's loads. Maybe not the Tiana. I don't know. Well, there's 3 really. Maybe this one. I feel like that would be really nice over it. But we'll have a look once it's dry. We'll have a little play around with it underneath. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Great minds think alike, because I was thinking the exact same one. It's coming out in 3, 2, 1. There we are. Fabulous. Let's top coat. Diamond top coat. It's just something really therapeutic about swatching, isn't it? I used to think it was really stressful, but when you just sit in here and you're just doing it, it's just nice. I don't know what I found stressful. There we go, and that is our 9094 done. And can we just appreciate the bottles? Because not gonna lie, when I saw them, I did fall in love with the bottles first before I actually tried them. I don't know if that's the same for anyone else, but it's just, I don't know, it's the bottles, they do something, they're fab. And then when I felt these ones, because they're the matte sort of version, that was it, that was game over, that was just take all my money. Diamond Canni Hema Free is very popular, customers love it. Yes, that's genuinely, that's the only top coat I will ever use. Obviously with my gels, because they should match, but it's brilliant. I've never had any issues with the diamond top coat. And I've also used the matte top coat as well. And I think it was the set I did last week. I did like a cow print set, and she'd never tried matte before, and I've got it here sitting on the shelf. There it is. Sorry, yeah, it's not the matte, it's the velvet matte top coat. And it looked so nice. And if you want to see what it looks like, the cow print set I've done, so it should be towards the top of the page, I think, because it was only last week. But yeah, that was really, really nice as well. I was really surprised with how nice that was. And with the, you know, the aura nails that everyone's doing with the powders and the brushes, I always use the velvet matte, and then I take my pigment and I put it on, and it goes on perfectly. You can do the aura nails perfect by using this velvet matte. Yes, the velvet matte is matting. Exactly, but no, it's really, really good for the aura nails, because I know those are trending at the minute as well, aren't they? But yeah, I've had no issues using that one either. So yeah, I wouldn't use any others. So perfect. That one is all done and swatched. So let's put them with their friends. There you go. Fab. So let's do another one of these ones. So I absolutely love them. I can't explain to you how much I love them. So this one is 8071. You think the diamond top coat is good? Try the long wear, and the silver bottle is amazing. Ooh, I feel like I have to now. You can't just say that, Denny, and not, you know, assume that I'm going to use it now. I'm going to have to. It's okay, I think I'm going to need to get myself the cat eye gels anyway, so I might add that in as well. Why not? Treat yourself. Look at that. Do you know what this reminds me of? Like a blueberry. I don't know why, because it's pink. However, it's got like a purple blue sort of tint on top, and it just reminds me of a blueberry. But it's not, it shouldn't remind me of a blueberry, you know? Right, let's see what this looks like on these ones. This is what I'm waiting for. Oh, now then. Wow. That is gorgeous. It looks like a dark blue with little shades of pink in between. Wow, stunning. Pop that in. See what it looks like over the white. It's going to look totally different, isn't it? Which excites me. Oh yeah, there you go. That is lovely. That's giving me peachy sort of summer vibes. That's gorgeous. Let me try and shadow. There you go. See if I shadow. We're getting there. We're working on a rhythm. That is lovely. Let me pop that one in as well. Do a second coat on the clear. Oh yeah. Look at that. Try and shadow it, there you go. Labradorite nails or any crystal nails would be perfect. Yes. Do you know what they would be nice with as well? Is like an opal sort of theme. And can you imagine this with like added flakes and stuff in the set? Oh yeah. We got the vision, Mimi. We know what we're gonna do. Right, let's try another coat on here. This is very blue on a black base. Really, really nice. And you can still see that it is pink. I don't know if it's coming up on the camera properly, but you've got, it's mainly blue with like pink speckled glitters in there. That's what it looks like to me from here. Loving all the creativity from you and me. I feel like me and Mimi need to like collab now. Oh, just look at that. How different can it look? But it's just stunning. Wow. That is, I feel like that's going to be the summer colour. Or glitter, I should say. Watch this space. Right, let's top coat our first one. I get excited when I see new nail products. My brain works overtime. Do you know what? Funny enough, mine does too. I go to bed and I try to switch off and it's like late in the night. And yeah, I'm just thinking of, oh, what shall I do next? What can I do now? And it's like, just go to bed. You need sleep. You're going to be sleep deprived. But it's just too exciting. And when I've got an idea, as weird as this sounds, I have to write it in my phone. Because if I go, oh, I'll remember that in the morning, I'll totally forget what I was going to do. And that's like nail sets, you know? I have a notepad next to my bed. Oh, I get it though. I totally get it. Denny, I do that when it's 1 in the morning. Yeah. And it's always stupid o'clock. It's not, you know, 8:30 when I'm already downstairs thinking about going to bed. It's when I'm in bed, probably whilst I'm mid-sleeping, I go, oh, I got an idea. I'm like, why couldn't you have just come to me like, you know, 3 hours sooner? I'm glad I'm not the only one though. These are perfect. I absolutely love these. Because I do feel like I need more glitter. That's the whole reason why I bought them, because I really like using glitter gels. Like I have got a love relationship with loose glitter. I'm not, you know, I don't hate them. They're okay. But I do prefer a glitter gel. It's just so much easier. Why wouldn't you want to just swipe it on and you're done? You know? So, but yeah, to be honest, I'm thinking this one might be my favourite. 8071. And again, I don't know where I got blueberry from. I don't know why it reminds me of a blueberry, because it's pink. It's predominantly pink. I used to be a D&D girl, but now I'm a Canni all the way. Ah, come to the Canni side, that's it. Canni, that should be your slogan. I think you need that now. Come to the Canni side. Have to get these. If you do want to get them, I do have an affiliate code with Canni. So if you want to use VE Nails, you can get yourself a little bargain. And who doesn't love a bargain? So yeah, VE Nails if you want to use that. And Canni are normally like really, really good for discounts as well anyway, because I'm sure I had these colours in a 3 for 2. So you might even get like a double bargain. I just used it. I love a discount code. Me too, girl. Me too. Right, these are coming out now in 10 seconds. I used to use Canni years ago, but they have really stepped up their products. Yes, they have. And for me, what sold it was the Hema free range as well. So to convert to the Hema free range was a no-brainer for me. It's just you've got to be so careful sometimes, isn't it, with the risk of allergic reactions. So if you can get anything that's got less of something in, it doesn't have to be completely free, isn't it? So, you know, if it's completely free of something, then it's a bonus. But you've got to be so careful with the products and stuff that you're using and where you're putting them and touching them, and yeah. But there you go. These have all been just, yeah, I think there's a winner for me. I like them all, but these ones are stunning. So that's your clear base. That's the gel on a black base, and that's the gel on a white base. Look how peachy that looks. That's stunning. Let me try and shadow it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Absolutely love those. Let's add those onto our little swatch ring. Stunning. So your clients might not even know that these are just 6 gels that you've used. You don't need to tell them. Just ask them which one do you want, and then pretend you're going out with your box of 50 that you've got. But those are stunning. I'll zoom out later and show you them properly once they're all done. And I do need to redo that one because that was an absolute disaster in the lamp. So hey ho, not everyone's perfect. Right, let's grab our last colour. So this one, 9076. So again, it's a purple, but it's a darker purple. So if you see the side-by-side comparison there, people are too fuzzy about buying well-known brands and see Canni as a low end, but they're not. Absolutely not. Thing is, you could be the most expensive gel brand, or just not even a gel brand, just in an industry, and you could have had the crappiest products ever. You could be the most expensive, but the crappiest, you know? And you could be the cheapest, but the best. Now, I know what I'd rather. But yeah, let's go and swatch these. So this one is 9076. And it's a nice dark purple. I'm excited to see what it looks like with the one swatch. Ooh, so creamy. Oh, nice. You just know, isn't it? From the first swipe, you know what it's going to be like to be used on a client. It's stunning. I love a purple. I don't know what it is. I like purple. Look at that. Let's pop that in. That's why I changed from D&D, because this is this so good if not better. Yeah. Cadbury in a gel form. Oh my god, do you know what we could have done if I had these sooner? Did you see the cream egg nails? Oh my god, yes, I feel like this would be the perfect colour for the cream egg nails. Mimi's pulling through again with the ideas. Maybe for next year now. Or we could just be totally different and just do cream egg nails now. Who says you have to keep them for April? I've had a lot of problems with D&D shrinking in the light, but not Canni. Yeah, do you know what? I think that's one thing that's always overlooked. I don't think I've ever noticed them shrinking. When you look at the timer on the lamp, it's just like, it's as if it just doesn't move, isn't it? It's like watching paint dry. Watching gel dry in this case. That is the worst joke ever. This is where I should be quiet now. Do a second swatch on that. Oh, that looks perfect. That is a lovely colour purple. The purple one for Quality Street. We'll have to do like a Quality Street and a cream egg crossover. And I bet you no one's ever done that. Oh, how do I make you a moderator? Now, you're talking technical to me now. Should have made me a moderate. I could have pinned your code. How do I do that? I feel like Mimi will know. Mimi, do you know how to do that? Look how rich and smooth it glides on. I know. Go into settings on TikTok. Oh, right. I feel like I have to do it after, is it? Press 3 dots. Can I come out of this or will it disconnect me? Hang on. Is it 3 dots more? Oh, hang on. Settings. Ah, okay. I think I found it. Add moderators. Right, okay. I think. Right, try that. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks for sharing that then. Still new to this. Pop a top coat in there to seal it all in. Pop that back in the lamp. The music's gone off in the background. I didn't even notice that then. There you go. Perfect. And then we have got one little Aurora gel left then. The 3 swatch sticks. So, and I am going to redo actually. Let me get another swatch stick out of my bag. Because it is going to bug me. And I know that if I put those on my shelf later, I am not going to change that one that flipped in the lamp. So, I better do it now, basically. There you go. That's my spare swatch stick because I messed up at the start. Let me grab my black Canni shade because it was on the black base, so I'm gonna paint it inside whilst we're waiting for the other one to cure. Sorry, my arm is in the way then. So yeah, I like to do my swatch sticks. I like to paint them on the inside. I just feel like it just goes neater. I don't know. I think it's just preference. Right, let me just chuck that into the light. Get my other one out. Beautiful. Our Cadbury Quality Street. All the above has been swatched. So a lovely 9076, which is that bottle there. So let's close that up. Pop that back there. And then these are our colours. So our colours have been done. Okay, whilst we're waiting for that, let's do our very last but not least, Aurora glitter. So that's our 8072. So these have really surprised me how much I've actually loved each and every one of these. So we're doing the clear base first. It's just going to be pure gold. Pure Belle, this is. Beauty and the Beast. Gorgeous. Yeah. I feel like you have to have the most golden colour set to go with this one. Paint the inside so it saves top coating. Do you know what I've actually seen, Mimi, that someone's done? Is, you know, the clear swatch, when you're doing it inside, say for example, when you paint the back, they painted the inside with a matte, so then you've got, your outside will be shiny. I've actually buffed this one, so ignore that, but it would be shiny black on the outside, and if your client wants to know what it looked like in matte, you've got your matte with the colour underneath on the inside. I've seen a lot of people doing that, and I did think about it, but to be honest, not many of my clients go for matte, so I didn't know whether I'd be wasting my matte top coat. So, but yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. Oh, hang on, I need to catch up on the comments. Glad I found you live, my bank account is. Oh, glad I found you live, but my bank account isn't. Sorry, you can blame Canni for all the nice gels, not me. I'm just here because I just didn't want to do anything else tonight. I just wanted to swatch them. Oh. Put another one on there. I'll pop that back in. Canni's a moderator, fabulous, thank you so much. I thought about doing I use that on my print set, I think. I painted the back in matte, so yeah. Yes, that's it. Great minds think alike. Sorry, I was a bit behind on the comments. Blame us, I will. Use Canni all the time, but I feel you'll get fed up with me tagging. Right, I think it's time for another black coat on this one. Normally it's not that see-through if you are thinking, it's just I'm coming to the very end of this black gel bottle. So I'm kind of like scraping the sides for it now. I have got a new one because my whites, my blacks and my top coats, I'll always have them like extra bottles. But there's still some in there, there's still some life in it, you know? So waste not, want not. But yeah, so there we go. That's what it looks like with the, sorry, that this one's a bit all scuffed up, but the gel will be going over anyway. But yeah, so you know, I try to get every single little, you can see by how bad the bottle's been used. I need to clean it. But yeah, this has been battered and bruised. It's a blacks and whites stewed, and they like, it's the most reached for colours. I used 3 of the pinks. LB set, lol. Sometimes I cannot keep up with all the tags. I bet it's a product, yeah. Right, this one is out. So that's the clear. Let's do the white and the black. Ooh, that's really nice. I like the fact the white is coming through it underneath. So it's not so gold, if that makes sense. And you can actually see, has that got a bit of pink in it? I think that might have a bit of pink in there. Lovely, let's pop that in. And then let's do the black. That's probably gonna be very, very gold. Yeah, nice. This one I think will be really nice, you know, under the black base like this, to do like an autumn set, because I feel like you could bring oranges and burnt reds and stuff like that into this. I feel like that will be lovely. It's got like a little bit of a shimmer green in that one under the black base then. Yeah, join the affiliate program, guys. It's really, really good. You'll get your own little code and stuff as well then, so you can put it on your Instagram, on your TikTok, and anyone can use it then. Rose Gold Flex, yeah, it did. It had a little something in that one, didn't it? Let's top coat this one ready. Are there any sort of colours, guys, that you want to see that I might possibly have? If you need to compare them against anything. I have got my swatches next to me. But yeah, these are all my lovely new colours. So these are added now to my collection for all my lovely clients to have and use. So I've got like 2 purples, 1 sort of cherry red. It does look very bright on the camera, but that is quite a dark cherry red. And then we've got a Barbie pink, our coral peach. But yeah, those are gorgeous. Really happy with how they came out. Just pop those there a minute, because you will be helping me to find where to put them now on my swatch sticks, because I'm terrible with finding where they need to slot in. Beautiful colour ranges, yeah. I feel like they were missing. I feel like they've come home, they've got their place right beneath all the other ones. Right, these are also ready now, so let me take these out of the lamp and see the last Aurora gel. There you go. The most golden colour set so far. So we have our clear, our white base, and then our black base. I really like that middle one. That middle one's, they're all lovely, but really, really like that one. Let me just shadow it, there you go. They're gorgeous. It does have a bit of a, I think it's got a little bit of a pinky in it. Right, let's add that then to our new range here. Let's add them on. There you go. Okay, I am going to quickly replace this one because it is going to bug me if we're going to look at them and this one's wrong. So which one was this one? 8065. I think it was the first, yeah, it was the first one I did, I think, wasn't it? 8065, yeah. And the black is ready to go, so let me just quickly grab my buffer because I do buff the shiny off the front. So I paint the inside, top coat it, or if you want to matte coat it. But before I paint anything on top, I do just buff to get the shine off because it will stop any lifting. So just give it a light, just a light buff. You don't need to be perfect with it. Just wipe any sort of dust off. And then let's pop that back on. Ooh, nice. There you go. Hopefully this one now is not going to flip in the lamp with me. Which collections are the Aurora ones? So the Aurora collection is the one that's on the left. So these are the new glitter gels. We have just gone through and swatched them. I'll go through them now in just a sec for you. We've got one more just cooking in the lamp, and then I'll give just a quick rundown if you did miss. But they're absolutely gorgeous, so well worth getting your hands on. Especially if you hate loose glitter. I know there's a love-hate relationship with loose glitter, but yeah, these are absolutely perfect and they go on so smooth. But yeah, these are just the normal, these ones over here are just the normal colour gels. These are the Aurora glitter gels. And they're not cat eye, because I think if you do see them at first glance when you paint them, you might think that they're cat eye, but they're not. They are just purely glitter. These gels are stunning for all types, absolutely. Are they in a pack or all separate? So I do believe they come in a pack. Canni is actually on the live as well, so they can let you know, but I do believe you can get a pack for $29.99 and it comes in a pack of 8. But you can also buy them singly as well. So there are 8 shades, but I've only got the 7 here because when I added them, I didn't see the pack and I forgot to add the last colour in. So guess what I'm going to be doing tonight? So yeah, I need to order the last colour, so I've only got the 7 here. We do have these in our TikTok shop, but you can only use the code on, yeah. I've got some, that's all I want to make sure I order the right ones. Yeah, I can tell you the codes as well if you want them, just to make sure that you have got the right ones. So it should be 8065, then I think it works its way up, and I've got 8072, and then all the ones in between. So if I flip these around, we've got 8065, 8066, 8067, hang on, because there is going to be one missing. There are 8069, 8070, and then you've got 71 and 72. So I think the one that I was missing was 8068. And I think that might have been like a tealy sort of colour maybe, if I remember correctly. I think I remember seeing it. But yeah, don't ask me what happened. There you go, let me top coat that. There we go. Let's pop this one back in. And then we'll do a little run through. Found them, thanks, another purchase to me. I know, this has been the worst thing ever, is when you go on something, isn't it, and you watch, and yeah, absolutely crazy. I do apologise. What was the code on the one you were missing? I think, yeah, 8068 I was missing. I think I've got, because there's 8 of them and I've got 7, and I think they're all in order, apart from I don't have 8068. Silly me. I think I was so excited about getting glitter gels. I was just trying to add them, and then get my colour. Yeah, easy mistake. Oh, thank you so much. So let's get this bad swatch off. We don't talk about this one. This one is the naughty swatch. So that can go in the bin. And then we need to add it back in. And look at the nice new one. That looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? And let's slide that on there. Okie dokie then. So, the Aurora collection. So I've got the 7 gels here. They are all on this. But then I've done the 3 base coats, so you can really see then all the... Don't they look like multicoloured? So we've got, starting from the first ones that we did. So this bottle here, which is 8065. This is what it looks like. So this is on a clear base, a black base, and then your white base. So it's your white and your typical pinky purple sort of colour. Then the next one that we swatched was 8066, which was this bottle here, which has got the pink and the yellow. And this is how they turned out. So this is the clear base, that's the black base, and then that's the white base. And again, they just are so versatile. You can use them for anything under any colour and they'll just look different, which is really, really good. And that's what that one turned out like for you. And then we've got the next one that we did, which was 8067. So this is the one that we said was, we should name it Mermaid. That's what we've done in this live. This is now the Mermaid shade. And this is 8067. And then comparing it against that, this is exactly how they've come out. So that's your white base there at the top. That's the black base. And then that's your clear. So I think that looks absolutely stunning. That's definitely giving me Ariel vibes. And then our next one was 8069. So we were getting into our Cinderella era. So these are the 3 bases there again with them. You've got the black at the top, you've got the white in the middle, and then you've just got a clear base. And again, you could put any colour underneath that. And again, it'll probably change it, which is really good. So that's our Cinderella slippers. And then the next one that we had was 8070, which again, it's like Cinderella's twin sister if she had one. This would be the colours that she would have. So you can see the black shade is at the top, the white is in the middle, and the clear is at the end. And then the next one we've got is 8071. This is the one I thought that looked like a blueberry. I don't know why. I think it's because there was a little shade of blue. So that's the 8071. And you've got the white at the top, then you got the black, and then the clear. They're just so perfect. I love them. And then last but not least, we've got Beauty and the Beast. We've got Belle. So this is 8072. So absolutely gorgeous again. And then we've got the black at the top, we've got the white in the middle, and then we've got the clear on the bottom. Mimi, I'm up for that too as well. Don't worry. I will be there with all my glitters and everything that we need. Oh, you're welcome, Canni, no problem. So those are all the lovely Canni glitter gels. So all of these swatches that you see Those are all from the 7 bottles that you see on the left-hand side there. So there's absolutely loads, so versatile, very highly pigmented, so sparkly, absolutely gorgeous. It looks like a rainbow there, but that's just based on all the different bases underneath. So absolutely gorgeous. And then my lovely colours, I treated myself to with these ones down here. So we've got some pinks, we've got some purples, we've got some reds, some sort of peachy coral colour, and then we've got our sort of, I call it buttery yellow. So these are absolutely stunning as well. So these will be going on my swatch sticks too. But yeah, so this one is shade 9064, the buttery yellow. It's actually kind of like this, well, near enough. If you just squint a little bit, they're kind of the same sort of colour. Or if you just close one eye. Yeah, that's your Canni 9094. Then you've got your Canni 9013, which is your dark sort of cherry red. Then you've got a nice light but very vibrant purple, which is your Canni 9075. Then you have your corally pinky peach, which is 9114. And just look at the coverage on these are absolutely amazing. And then your lovely Barbie pink, Canni 9110. And then last but not least, another purple, because we love a purple over here. And this is Canni 9076, so it's darker than the shade that we had, which was 9075. And that is your purple. So yeah, so that is all our swatches done. I am going to put them quickly onto here. So these are all my other Canni colours that I have here. And I've got another ring as well with the other colours. So these are all my Cannis. So absolutely love Canni. So we need to try and find where this is going to slot into. I'm kind of one of those techs that's just like, yeah, that'll do. That'll go there. Yeah, let's put that there. There we go, that one's in there. Where's our purple going to go? I'd say kind of in the middle there. That'll do, as we say. That'll do, donkey. Pop that in. And I'll pop the other one in as well. Don't come at me, guys, if yours are super, super organised and in proper colour order. Any tips are greatly appreciated. Where can the coral go? I reckon it's got a bit of a pinky undertone, so... Oh, I think there, because of that one. Yeah, let's pop that there. Slide that one on. And then what have we got? We've got our red, haven't we? So that's going to be between our burgundy, I think, and our dark red. Yeah, it's going to have to be, isn't it? It's not going to go anywhere else. Let's pop that there. And then on the other side of our swatches, we've got our butter. Where's that going to go? Yeah, put that at the start of the yellows, I think. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Stunning. There we are. So that is my updated swatch sticks. So I've got my colours there. And then I've also now got myself a lovely, and I'm going to keep those separate, my lovely Aurora glitter gels. So thank you ever so much for coming on my first live, guys. I hope it was okay. But if you've got any questions, if you want to message me or anything at all, just feel free. And if you've got any questions, just let me know. But thank you ever so much. Let me just scroll up in the comments just to make sure that I haven't missed anything before I end it. Let me just scroll. We will make a play date. Yeah. Absolutely. That would be amazing. Antique gold, champagne gold and gold. Yes. You could do like an antique set with those. Oh yeah, definitely. Showcase Canni on your TikTok. Yes, absolutely. If you've got any colours, guys, I'd love to see them as well. So please post. Because maybe it's something that I haven't got. So I will 100% be looking at your pages if you use Canni. Glad I found you. Oh, thanks, Denny. You too. Let me give you a quick follow back. Hang on. See, I'm getting used to this now. So there we go. Follow back. Thank you for showcasing Canni. You are so welcome. Thank you for making such a lovely gel brand for us all to use. Amazing. There we are, guys. Well, it was really nice meeting you. Thank you so much for jumping on, supporting and just having a chat with me. You made it a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I really do appreciate the support, and thank you all for your gifts, your likes, your constantly sharing as well, and the follows. And I'll speak to you soon. So take care, guys. I will see you on the other side. Have a lovely evening. Bye.